Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just 75 days away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio that is all set and ready to end the sequel trilogy and the Skywalker saga itself. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that not only are we getting closer to the official release of this movie as well as the final trailer that's going to debut during this month of October, but on top of all of this, we do know that J.J. Abrams, Chris Terrio, and everybody else involved over at Disney and Lucasfilm with this movie will be providing many different interviews and answers to specific questions about this film in the coming weeks during this month, so that's another thing to look forward to for sure. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions as well as one of the set leaks, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, what's really intriguing about all of this is that shot descriptions consisting of a sequence where it's explained that Rey is said to be in a standoff in front of Emperor Palpatine inside of his throne room on the world of Exegol, where it's described that Palpatine is said to begin to give Rey a lecture about the dark side. It's described that one of the sequences involves a moment in which Palpatine is said to provide Rey a vision of her parents, where it's described that Palpatine points his finger at Rey, where he is said to allow Rey to see a specific vision of her parents, where Palpatine is described to be standing behind Rey's mother, where Rey's mother appears to be frightened. It's described that Palpatine appears to be facing his hands toward Rey's mother's back, where he appears to be using the Force in a specific and unique way. It's described that, of course, one of the other sequences also involves a vision of Rey's father getting killed on the world of Jakku by a Sith loyalist, where the actors who portrayed Rey's parents were dubbed as Melinza and Yan. It's said that Melinza and Yan are unique Star Wars characters, where she wears a long white dress with hair similar to Rey from The Force Awakens, while Rey's father is said to have hair like Qui-Gon Jinn in a black robe with a popped collar. The sequence is said to be very dark, where Palpatine is said to reveal a specific revelation related to Rey's parents in the movie. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, I think that this is the strong point about Episode 9 is, of course, family. You know, J.J. Abrams has taken the concept of family to a different level that fans have never seen before in the Skywalker saga, using it by both, of course, Rey and Kylo Ren, and eventually using those elements to eventually have those characters meet together to form an alliance to take down Palpatine once and for all. Now, I want to go over Rey's parents, named Yan and Melinza. Very interesting names, very Star Warsy, at least in my point of view. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but very Star Warsy names, in my opinion. And when we look at the character of Palpatine, it's actually described that he's giving Rey, or showing Rey, a truthful vision of what happened to her parents and what Palpatine did to Rey's mother. Now, it's actually described that Palpatine is behind Rey's mother, using the Force in a very unique and original way that fans have never seen before on the big screen. So, this could very well indicate that he is creating Rey in this particular moment, very similar to what he did with Shmi Skywalker in the late Darth Vader comics in 2018, initiating the birth of Anakin through Shmi. That's a big question open on the table for discussion as well. And Rey's father, alright? Now, Rey's father is actually said to be in the form of a vision as well of him getting killed on the world of Jakku by a Sith loyalist. Now, we're still not quite sure who the Sith loyalist really is. We do know that a lot of scenes were reshot for the Palpatine sequences throughout the months of August, September, and even during this month of October. Reshoots are still happening. It is a little crazy to think that reshoots are still going on for such a massive blockbuster, but we'll have to wait and see how everything turns out. Now, when we think about Episode 9, the fact that Rey's parents are going to be a central piece to the story, as JJ said, that there's a lot more to tell the fans about Rey's parents and exactly who they're really connected to and how it's all going to really work with the Skywalker saga is a big deal, right? So, Rey's parents, you know, her father and her mother, Melinza and Yan, are actually said to have these connections to Palpatine, where Rey's mother actually confronted Palpatine and was even being, of course, you know, used to the ways of the Force by Palpatine, which, like I say, is a big indicator that he is the one who created Rey. That could very well explain as to how Rey is indeed the granddaughter of Emperor Palpatine himself from the previous leaks that we have actually gone over for the past couple of weeks or so. Rey's father, I gotta say, sounds very interesting. He's got hair like Qui-Gon Jinn and a black robe with a popped collar, and he's actually said to be one of the big characters in the second act of the film that's actually going to be in the form of a vision and showing fans exactly what Rey's father went through, what kind of sacrifices he had to make, and also the story of Rey being pretty much hidden across the entire galaxy. And I think that's going to be a very interesting side and could very well connect to why Kylo Ren told that First Order officer in The Force Awakens where he said, "What girl?" You know, Kylo may very well know about the granddaughter of Palpatine, and he may very well have suspected that she was the granddaughter of Palpatine all along, and that's why he reacted that way in Episode 7. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.